Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marlene and my channel is Stock Paper Scissors. I am going to take you with me today to do some thrifting. On this channel I do quite a bit of thrifting. I go to auctions and antique stores, and then when I get home I show a haul of the items that I've picked up. And quite often I will show you how I am using the items or where I have styled them in my decor. And also on this channel I do some crafting as well. So please enjoy the video. The first place I'm taking you to is a local thrift store called the Mission Thrift store. I go here fairly often, but I hadn't been here since before Christmas actually. I'm starting off in the dishes section. I grabbed this little tin Currier and Ives print. I just wanted to check the price on it. I have this at home styled in my gallery wall. The next items I'm showing you is some dishes that were made in the US. They are trimmed with 22 karat gold. Now the prices of these items was all over the place. It was $4.99 for the cake lifter, $3.99 for the sandwich plates, but then when I looked at one of the medium-sized servings plates, they wanted $15.99 for it. So it was just a little bit strange. This next set of dishes would be really nice for fall, but again, the prices seem kind of weird. The tall coffee pot or teapot, creamer, and the sugar without a lid were $39.99, but then the sandwich plates were only $1.99. Somebody must have donated their set or their collection of salt and pepper shakers. There was quite a selection here, and a lot of them were very obviously vintage or antique. There were some very unique ones. I did not pick up any. I don't have any room for more salt and pepper shakers. I have a collection of salt and pepper shakers that are clear glass, and I just don't have room for them, although I did like quite a few of these. I like that set of little pixie salt and peppers, and I also like this set of turkey salt and peppers. They would be very nice at Thanksgiving. The prices on these ranged from $3.99 to, I believe the most expensive was $5.99, which I felt was quite reasonable. And a lot of these items were made in Japan. Here I was trying to figure out why they had this little funnel on this glass globe decoration. I thought, well, maybe something goes inside the globe, but I couldn't see how you would get anything inside of it. Now I'm moving on to the area that has purses and wallets, suitcases, and I show you along the back wall here where they have a lot of hats, scarves, and belts. There was nothing very special here. I was checking to see if I could find a wallet or a purse for my daughter whose birthday is coming up soon. I wanted to show this little chair. It was quite obviously an antique chair, and it looked like it was mostly all original. The tapestry on the back of the chair and on the seat definitely looked original, and I was showing the casters on the bottom of the chair were the original wooden casters as well. They wanted $49.99 for this little chair. And then I moved on to this gorgeous waterfall dresser. It was in very good shape for its age. It had the original Bakelite handles on it. The drawers were all in great shape, and there seemed to be no real issues with it. Even the top of the dresser was in good shape. The only thing I think they replaced was there's probably normally a wooden section between the two sets of drawers, and somebody had put a piece of glass in there. They wanted $149.99 for the dresser, and I thought that was a fair price. Here I am showing a Chesterfield or couch. It's quite obviously vintage as well, if not antique. And I think this one has been recovered, but it was done very tastefully. It looked good, and considering it was done in creams or whites, it was very clean. Now we're moving on to the second thrift store. This is the Value Village in Pembroke, and I don't shop at this one very often, but I do like to pop in there once in a while to get some footage, and occasionally I will find something here that I want or I need. You will see me looking at a lot of glass dishes shaped like this next item. At Christmas time, I wanted to make a glass or crystal Christmas tree, and I needed several pieces shaped like this to make it. And do you think I could find them? And now that Christmas is over, I'm finding them all over the place. I do have a small collection of silver and silver plated items, so I'm always checking through this section to see if there's something that I really like. You will see here that it's quite obvious I picked up this glass lidded container. I do collect these as well, and I use them in my pantry, and I will talk more about it in my haul and show you how I have used it. There were a few pieces here of this very nice crystal. It had a good weight to it. This one, I believe, is a creamer. They were all pinwheel crystal pattern on them, and I thought they were priced pretty reasonably. Here I am again, checking out a couple more bowls that would have worked really nice for my glass Christmas tree. These two plates were really nice. If I was a collector of plates, I would have grabbed them for sure. They were made in Germany and they did seem like quite good quality. This tin canteen was obviously a reproduction, but it did draw my eye to it. And there were quite a few dolls this day on the shelves. Somebody must have brought in their whole collection. They were most of them Ashton Drake dolls, and they were porcelain in very good shape. Although the boxes they were in were a little bit beat up. This little wooden carved beaver, I couldn't believe they wanted $6.99 for it. It had quite obviously had a repair done to its tail. And I liked this carved bird. I thought it was well done, but I could not find a price on it anywhere. And if there's no price, our Value Village won't price it for you. It has to go back in the back room. I always wanted one of these bonsai glass trees. This one was very nice and it was a nice size, but there is quite obviously several pieces of glass missing from the leaves and the stems, as well as the flowers, and I really didn't want to pay $14.99 for it. I checked out this pair of birds. I thought they might have been Blue Mountain pottery, but when I looked on the bottom, it actually said Japan. And then I couldn't believe they wanted $9.99 each for them. This tray also was marked Japan, and again, they wanted $9.99 for it. They did still have some seasonal decor on the shelf, some Christmas stuff, but it did not appear to be marked down or on sale at all. For example, this nativity set, they still wanted $8.49 for that. These candle holders were quite heavy. They were some kind of stone or marble. They wanted $4.99 each. I really like this little Christmas plate. I looked it over several times and I wish I had picked it up. It would have been nice in my decor. It kind of reminded me of red transferware, which I do collect. But I think because I read that it was made in China, it kind of changed my mind. Although I thought about it later and it had a lot of crazing on it. So it would have been an older China piece and it probably was okay. This set of dishes is really pretty. I really like all the birds around the edge. And for $19.99, you did get 23 pieces. Although it was kind of a mismatched set, you got a few teacups, a couple coffee cups, the saucers, and the sandwich plates. So it wasn't much of a set of dishes. They were just very pretty. I thought $4.99 for this milk glass oil lamp globe was a fair price. This was milk glass as well, but I'd never heard of Sandal as a maker of milk glass. And I was checking this vase to see if it would say it was made of pewter, but it didn't say. There was two nice planters here that I checked out also, but I could not find a maker's mark on either one of them, but they were very well made. Now we're moving on to the prints and the pictures. I did not pick anything up in this section today, but I thought there was some interesting pieces. I did put those two small cross-stitch pictures and frames in my cart, but later on I took them back because I just don't have the wall space for them, and I was just trying to save them from being thrown out. This is a dream catcher, probably painted locally. It is painted on a piece of suede leather. And here I am checking out all of the lamps. I am looking for a small lamp for in my living room, and I'm not sure what I need or what I want. I kind of at first thought I wanted wood, but then I thought, no, I want it to look a little more vintage. I'm not sure. And so I haven't picked one up yet. Hopefully I'll know what I want when I see it. I believe this little lampshade is made of capiche shell. And a little further on, there is another lamp made of capiche shell pieces. I thought these ceiling pendant lights were so pretty. And now we are moving on to my haul from the two thrift stores. So the first store I went into was our Mission Thrift store. I went in there specifically looking for something maybe for our daughter's birthday. She does get some new items, but she has cerebral palsy and she's happiest when she gets numerous packages to open. So I do buy some thrifted items and some new items to keep the costs down. So I picked up for her this little change purse. It's very well made, a nice zipper on it. I don't think it has a maker's name on it anywhere. Have a look. It's nothing special, but it was 99 cents and it's fairly heavy duty. As well, I picked her up a new purse. Now she does best if she has purses like this that have both a shoulder strap and a carrying handle. This one has a lot of zippers and it's in very good shape as well. Nice and clean on the inside and a little bit decorative. And for this it was $5.99. Now on that day it was Senior's Day again, so I get 25% off at the end. But also, and another item I picked up was this beaded purse. I have a small collection of beaded purses. This one is not vintage. It's just in great shape. And it did have a name on it, Kenneth Cole. And it's called Reaction, this purse. I picked it up for $3.99 minus the discount. Again, it's in very good quality, nice and clean inside. I'm not going to use it, it's just going to be part of my beaded purse decorations. Then the last item I picked up here was this candle. It's reminiscent of lucite candles. This one says it's an acrylic candle. It did not have a barcode on it anywhere, so it is vintage. So this will go in my Christmas decor for next year. It was $1.49 and all seasonal decor was on for, I think it was 75% off, so I got that for 10 cents. So all total that day at the Mission Thrift store, I paid $11.59. The second place I went to was our Value Village in Pembroke. I picked up some more items for my daughter. The reason I'm looking for things for her is because it's her birthday this week. She plays with dolls, dolls that look like real babies. She likes to dress them up, feed them, and so on. So the Value Village is a great place for me to pick up secondhand doll clothing for her. You can stuff a small bag as full as you can get it, and it's only $2.99. So these are the items I picked up for her. They're all small baby clothes. I go with real clothes as opposed to doll clothes because they're usually sturdier. And I try to get everything that is smaller, so 0 to 6 months and so on. So I got her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shirts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pants, and a hat for $2.99. Can't complain about that. Then the next items I picked up were for me. This is a little baggie. I should have opened these ahead. Just let me go ahead and open the baggies. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have them all unwrapped. These items are all from our baggie wall. This first one here I picked up. I saw this item inside the bag. It's a little tiny tatted doily. And the card that came with it said it was Star Hills to commemorate the 21st anniversary opening of the Methodist Home for the Aged. It's from the 5th of June 1958 to June 1979. So this little tatted doily was made in 1979. Then also in that container was this little silver plate trinket dish. It says Viners on it, and it does have an emblem on the front. The box says Gifts to Treasure from Viners, and it's very heavy. Seems like it's very well made. That baggie was $2.99, and I get 25% off because it's Seniors Day that day. The next baggie I picked up were these items. I think they're place card holders for at your table. There is 10 of them in the bag. I plan on using these in my decor to hold vintage postcards, other cards such as Easter cards or Valentine's cards, just for display. And here I'm showing some examples of how I've displayed a few Valentine's cards using these little card holders. 10 of them was $4.99 minus the discount. And another bagged item I got were these 3 pieces. These I picked up for St. Patrick's Day. It says on the jug here from Sligo, but it also says made in Ireland. I'll see if it says on another piece, but I got the jug, this little egg cup holder, I assume. Where? I'm not sure. That could be in Irish as well. Kerrig ware, made in Ireland. And this is a little bowl. So I thought those were really cute for display on St. Patrick's Day. And again, I paid $4.99 minus my discount. And then I picked up this vintage double photo frame for $2.99. I wanted one this size, again, for displaying cabinet cards in my cabinets. I also grabbed this Santa mug. It's, I don't know if it's vintage. It does have some crazing on it, maybe just from being in a dishwasher. I don't think it's anything special, but I wanted it to display with my other Santa mugs. It does have a barcode on the bottom, says it was originally from Hallmark. And for this, I paid $3.99 minus my discount. So I went back and I picked up this small plate that I had filmed. It was $1.99. Excuse me. Says it was made in Denmark, limited edition. So I grabbed that for display as well. I thought that was a cute little plate, not very big, and it's either a trinket dish or just for display. And that's I also picked up another one of these containers, $3.99. This is the Wexford style containers. I grab these whenever I can for my baking items. This one is large enough to hold my chocolate chippets. So I was happy to find that. Most of the ones that I find are smaller for the small bag of chippets, but this should hold most of my chocolate ones. So that was perfect. And that's my Value Valley pickup for the day. I paid just over $25 for everything. And that's the end of my haul, showing you the items I picked up and how I've used some of them or styled some of them. I want to thank you if you stayed till the end. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that watches my videos, and I want to wish you all a great week. Stay healthy and happy, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.